Good morning, movie fans. Welcome to Optimus 64's movie review channel. Last night I watched this movie, this X-Men Apocalypse, and it's really a very good movie. The introductory scene is awesome. It really sets the tone for your curiosity. It sets the level of standard not seen in previous X-Men movie and even in other movies. It introduces the mutant god Apocalypse into the scene. It shows you uh, how he transfers his being into another entity, and it introduces how the zeal of the four horsemen in that ancient time, their zeal in protecting their mutant god, which is Apocalypse. Uh, I won't go into details in telling you about the introductory scene. All I want you to know is that it's set in an ancient time, in, in a BC time. So it's really an old setting there, and we get there the pyramid. I think you already know that because it's in the trailer. And then, however, in the middle part of the movie, the pace seems to get slow. Maybe it's because it's more of a conversational scenes and where people talk. Uh, I think it's a built up into the final phase of the game, wherein for you to be able to understand uh, what Apocalypse really is, what are his powers, and for the most part of the movie, it shows how Apocalypse was able to recruit his four horsemen in that modern day timeline. That timeline actually is set prior to the timeline of the previous X-Men movie. Storm there is still a young Storm, not yet the fully powerful Storm, and she was the first one to be recruited by Apocalypse. And then after that, Psylocke was recruited. It's set in somewhere in the modern USA, and Apocalypse was able to get Psylocke to locate for him Angel, and then last was Magneto. The build up into Magneto's role here is really excellent. It shows how he has tried to not use his powers in his everyday living, but something happened that made him go back to his old ways. And the epic battle in the final part of the movie is also great. Uh, as you have seen in the trailer, there was nuclear launches there. I thought in my previous movie trailer review that it's as if just like Skynet, but you would see in the movie that the purpose of the nuclear launch, which was triggered there, was for other things. I thought it was just like a Skynet scene, but it's not. So, in the end part there, how Apocalypse was defeated was really not that, I think, not that good, because it's just an ordinary way of defeat, something just like the previous movie, or wherein how Magneto was defeated. I think this movie, since it was marketed, it was talked about in blogs how powerful Apocalypse is, and in the movie itself, Apocalypse was introduced as a super mutant, a mutant god, but the way he was defeated was just as if he's an ordinary mutant but more powerful than the other mutants, not like a mutant god. So they could have made the defeat of Apocalypse here uh, more mind-boggling or more intriguing, but it's just like an ordinary defeat here. He was defeated not superbly here, although he was many mutants joined forces to defeat him, but they're really not that a factor in his defeat. The defeat was just like in any other mutant movie, but I won't get into details. I want you to discover yourself. Nevertheless, with my not so good comments about this movie, in general, this is a good movie. You have to watch it yourself and take note in the end part, not all the four horsemen that aided Apocalypse was accounted for. But I won't tell you whom they are. You discover it for yourself. Watch X-Men Apocalypse. This is a good movie. It's generally worth paying for. Bye bye.